Whether you're commuting, chilling at home, or just taking a break, we've got you covered with the hottest news, fascinating guests, and the occasional surprise. Buckle up and get ready to get caught up with us.
Hello, and welcome to day 5 of our homecoming spirit week. And dare I say, the favorite day of the week, because today is New Bay Day. Yes. I am your host, Untamed, and I'm joined by my bae, my boo, my lovely co-host, Miss Crystal.
Hello. Y'all, did y'all see her name? Because I saw it. I should have changed mine, but I'm gonna let her have it. Look at her name.
Because
That's Mrs. Edmund Orlando Rapp.
yes, today I'm going by Mrs. Edmund Orlando Rapp.
All right, Mrs. Rapp.
Thank you so much.
Gotcha. But my new baby.
It's 7 a.m. Friday. It's 95 degrees. I got a whole nigga, and his name is Rap for me.
Please send it to Miss House. Because that's a lot. Now, look, I can't be sitting on here choking again. I can't. I love that for you. I definitely love that for you. My man screaming that loud for me, because Kendrick. Jesus Christ, Kendrick.
Yes. So listen, we're gonna hop into it because we gotta let her talk about her bae. I can talk about my bae all day, but I'm gonna be quiet for a moment.
You just rap about your bae. Like you out here like being Bianca Bambino rapping and stuff.
Hey.
Well,
is he the type of nigga you change your life for?
Okay, Wesley. Because when she hit that, damn, my baby just rolled up out of my life for a second. Oh, look, I ain't got nobody to tell them to come back. Wait a minute, let me go get him.
I'm gonna get him.
You know what? I usually can catch balls, but that one kind of ran away from me.
You better keep the ball.
I got it. He's back. All right. So, y'all know, because I'm on the phone, you really can't see my background, but let me tell you who my new bae is. Kendrick from When You Fell in Love by Aubree Pynn. Now, Untamed said we did have to tussle about him a little bit because both of these men right here,
right here,
and they some They some sportsmen, Rap is into hockey. That's a grueling sport. He's into baseball. He's swinging bats, busting heads, you know, busting balls. But it was a sensual side to Kendrick, and that's why I fell in love with him. So first, and I didn't put the first book, but we first was introduced him into Remember the Time. And this was like 4 years after him and Yandy broke up. But before I get into it, let me read you the synopsis of When You Fell in Love. So, after a not so happy Thanksgiving, Yandy Williams is forced to finally do something that makes her so happy. 4 years of ignoring herself and her heart's desires, she's looking for anything that isn't Kendrick Saxon. But the issue with playing the game is that someone is always better. Kendrick returns to his day-to-day activity, but nothing smells, tastes, or looks the same without Yandy in her rightful place. Determined to have her, he spares no expense or plan to make right all that's wrong in their worlds. With Kendrick showing Yandy he's the MVP of petty games, will the truth finally set them free? Let me just say this, and I put in my review, and I'm going to say this again. I don't care what Aubree Pynn I'm reading. Okay, I'm reading.
That part.
There has been a lot of nights that I'm up late reading her books. But this one right here, I've read a lot of her books this year. But this one right here, these two books, freaking, it was something different. Like I put that it says back in my review, but she reached in her bag. Like she was like way down in her bag. She was looking for that pen. It was like, oh, I got something for y'all. I got something for y'all. And she showed us. So in the first one, like I said, it was 4 years. It was a Thanksgiving short. And they were having Thanksgiving dinner. Yandy with her family having Thanksgiving dinner. I love that we got to see Yandy and her family first and their family dynamic. She had like the best cousins in the world, except for that one bitch.
Yeah.
Except for that one bitch. Her grandmother was the best. Her uncles, like she had a very strong family unit. Her mother wasn't there, but she had her grandmother. And on Thanksgiving Day, Kendrick showed up. Now, this, like I said, this is 4 years after they broke up. We find out in book 2 what really happened. Like we got a little bit in book 1, but we didn't get that much. But in the book 1, we got them hooking up until her bitch ass cousin, yes, I said that, her bitch ass cousin came in there being a mess, starting stuff and making them like, Yandy's like, I'm done. We're over. We're not doing this. So Kendrick tucked his tail behind his legs and rolled out. But as he was doing that man was making a plan. And then we got to see that plan unfold in When You Fell in Love. So now, here it is. Yandy's like, I got to get myself together. It's time. Her grandmother's like, it's time. So she returns back home. She returns back to their home. Lord, y'all, I don't even know where they lived at. That's my fault. I should have been better prepared. But y'all know where Kendrick and Yandy live at. So that's where she went back to. Anyways, so she went back home, and she went back home to a job. Now, little did she know, her grandmama had something to do with this, and her grandmama got her this job. So we think her grandmama got her this job. So she goes to the job, and she's this huge planner for this company. And she's like, okay, this is what she wants. She's excited. And when she gets there, the place that she's staying at temporarily is, I'm trying to say it without saying it, but it's a place that she wasn't expecting. It was a beautiful little apartment, penthouse apartment, very beautiful. But it also had Kendrick's sister there. Now, in this book, we got to see Kendrick's family and her dynamics fitting in Kendrick's family. So her relationship with his sister was so cool. And then her mother, his mother, was even better.
Yes.
But the best relationship was her and his father.
Yeah.
When I say Big Kendrick loved on his family, that man loved on his family. That man took care of his family. Now, the thing is, I felt like he had like a little guilt because then there was a time where they were well off. They, they raised their kids well off, and then, something happened and they kind of lost all that money. So then little Kendrick stepped in. I'm saying little Kendrick, but ain't nothing little about that.
Ain't nothing little about him, honey.
Nothing little about him. But he's, with him doing baseball, it kind of helped them get back to where they were. But it was so many little pieces with this story, like the dynamics between Yandy and his family, the dynamics between Kendrick and his family, the dynamics between Kendrick and Yandy. So, Yandy was upset when she found out that Kendrick was behind everything, behind the job. But it wasn't just a job. It was hers. It was hers. So let me tell you why he my new bae. Because my new bae makes it a point to put businesses in my name. My new bae makes it a point to, when somebody do me wrong, he put them paws on them and show them why you should never have touched me in the beginning. My new bae loves me to the point that he prays over me. My new bae loves me because he needs me to know that no matter what I'm going through, he gonna do all he can possibly do to take that pain from me. That's why he my new bae. And let me tell you, he had me when he brought her back in to his fold, to their fold, and said, "Oh, this is temporary. That apartment is temporary. Let me take you where you are, where we will spend the rest of our lives." My new bae built the house for us. When he knew I didn't want to return to that old one, my new bae said, "Let's get you a new one." You know what I'm saying? My new bae surprised me with the littlest things. My new bae gave me a father figure. My new bae gave me a mother figure. My new bae gave me a sister. My new bae loved on my family like it was his family. This book was so freaking phenomenal that it was the best. My new bae knew that I was about to give him a little bae before I knew I was going to give him
a little bae.
And my new bae beat the dog shit out of that nigga who thought he was going to get away with the shit he got away with. Okay? So, Kendrick.
So, let me tell you something. That right there alone was the reason why we had the tussle. Because, baby, when he found out, that Negro didn't waste a second. Do you hear me? Listen, when they say on site. On site. Do you hear me? On site. Kendrick was on site with it. And when I said he baby, he put them paws on and dragged the dog shit.
And I love that his dad stood there and said, and his mom's like, "Get him, get him."
He said, "No, let him get some more. Let him get a little bit more."
And that showed her right then and there. And like I said, she had already known he was there. Now, I was kind of mad at him at one part because then, when we got the back and forth with the story and after everything happened and how she was acting afterwards, what kind of bothered me was like, you had that person in your head so much that you could not pay attention to how your girl, your bone, your rib was really losing it. Like how she went from this happy-go-lucky, supported you person to a shell of a person. So, Aubree, I mean, like, kudos because you showed us like her getting help, her becoming a better person, him realizing that, damn, I did drop the ball on something, but let me pick it back up and show her what our life is supposed to be like, what our life is supposed to have been. I got 4 years to make up, and he made them 4 years up in one damn year.
He showed it. Listen,
1 year.
Because, and I applaud Yandy because even when it came, everything came forth. She didn't want that for him, but Kendrick was like, "The nigga finna get loose." Hey!
Yes,
yeah.
Pretty much.
You at?
Pretty much.
Kendra said, no. You don't. Oh, it was so much in that moment. Like if he hadn't had, I would have been like, I probably would have side eyed him because I'm like, this person that cost you 4 years with the woman that you love,
right?
On top of what already happened, man. Listen, now,
Not even that. On top of you was stealing from me, nigga.
okay, yes, that part.
You were stealing from me. You was lining your pockets off of me. What they say, off of me.
Listen, and what he stole was so much more. Like it was monetary, but he stole some other things that were above monetary.
Yes, like
Come
on now. Mm-hmm. And I'm glad he got everything he got. And I love Aubree for that. I love Aubree for that.
Listen,
I love that.
I love that for Kendrick when he finally got to where he needed to get to.
That part. This was a story, and that's why Kendrick Saxon is my new babe. Okay, I'm done.
All right, new babe, come on.
Hey. Yes. Now you know I have to speak on why we had to tussle over rap. Because
listen, I couldn't tussle with her over Kendrick because we had tussled over rap and baby,
mm-hmm.
I wasn't gonna give him up, so I had to be like, all right.
Yep.
The compromise is,
y'all. I tried.
She tried. So as y'all know, my new babe for this year is Mr. Edmund Orlando Rap. Coming from straight from Mrs. Edmund Orlando Rap herself. Okay. So I gotta read the synopsis, but this is of course, a book assist by none other than Miss Alexandria House, who always giving us, you know what I'm saying? So here is the actual full cover. Ooh, that's the full cover. Yes, and here's the synopsis. The Center for the St. Louis Sires has lived an undeniably good life, but something has always been missing, something he desperately craves, a family. The alluring rapper is at the top of her game, talented and adored by her fans, including the Center for the St. Louis Sires. But what she desires most is a real connection, a friend. One random phone call links them in ways neither could have imagined. A connection that helps free them from the past and navigate the future. In this process, maybe, just maybe, they'll find true love. So, since I am Ishmia, and or AKA Bianca Bambina, I'm going to tell this from first person.
Okay, go forward.
So, I got into the rap game, the modern rap game. So I would akin myself, to like Megan Thee Stallion, kind of vibe. You understand? But I was in there young, and a person who was supposed to be like a brother to me introduced me to it, but he wanted to he had an ulterior motive. He wanted an inappropriate relationship. And I ain't trying to have it with somebody who like a brother figure.
Right.
But put me through a lot of turmoil. And so I was able to break away from that business situationship and branch out on my own. But because I didn't have family, my only family was his family and his mother, I was kind of iced out from having this loving relationship and this friendship and this family connectivity. And so I am an owner of the St. Louis Sires, an all black hockey team. Yes, I'm one of the co-owners. And I did notice, yes, because I am a boss, okay? I noticed that one of the hockey players was eyeing me, and you know what? I was feeling his ass too. And his name was Rap. So, you know, I had to do what I did. Made the first move. I got up. It was like trying to just see where it was at. And he was a little confused. But, you know, he took the bait because I know he was like crushing on me. So he took the bait, you know. And so we started our friendship, which, you know, I was trying to, I don't know, I was trying to cake the nigga. I really was. But that's the way I show affection. I was trying to cake him, you know. And then I found out the nigga was caked up. Okay? The nigga got bread. Like, homie was like, you ain't gotta take care of me. I can actually take care of you, my dear.
Right?
And I'm like, well, come on. And but still, you know, I still like to take care of my man, my man, my man. But he wouldn't let me because, you know, that's just who he is. And because he's a man's man. And he comes from a broken home as well. But you know, he grew up adopted, right? And so he didn't know his, you know, but he had a great mother, a great mother who raised him very well and raised him to be a man. But we do get to finally meet to find out his biological mother and father. And I will not spoil that part for you because the baby, the
We
way
shook us.
the way Alexandria wove this in here. I will never spoil that for anybody. You all will have to read that part for yourself. But you know, I will say this. He Rap is my bae because he's a man's man. Rap is my bae because he allows me to rest in his spirit. Like he allows me to be emotional, anything I want to be, and he takes it on. And he will do that with me as well. We are each other's safe space. And
Mm-hmm.
I love that for us because neither one of us felt that we truly had a safe space and we found that in each other. And he wanted to go to bat for me and he did go to bat for me. Matter of fact, him and his whole family went to bat for me, so that's why he is my bae, and I am forever grateful for the entire family. Okay,
That part.
because right now, the problems I had before I ain't got no more. Okay, not a one of them
Play,
no more.
play with her if you want.
Play with
That's what he's
listen.
saying.
You
Play with
better
her if
find
you
something
want.
safe. You better find something safe because if I let Rat know, and he let his family know, it's curtains. It's curtains.
On site. On site.
It's curtains for you. And that's on look, and that's on everything. Put that shit on
Mm-hmm.
everything. So
Yes.
I promise you that. I love him. He is my bae. He is one who is so protective of me to the point that I can't even have perform with my stunts and all that kind of stuff. He like put it up. We ain't doing this. Put it away. You know,
Oh,
and he will
he
come.
took care of that real fast.
Oh yes, real fast. And he's my babe because he loves our little bambina.
Oh,
That's on the way. Yes, now. Oh my
yes.
goodness. And he himself, he is a sweetheart. People think that he's just quiet. He is quiet. But he is a total sweetheart and just such a teddy bear at heart. But you can't play with him. You ain't don't ever think you can play with him. And he my baby because baby the New Orleans twang. the twang, the baby that I get to hear every day.
That part.
Yes, that good New Orleans. The New Orleans is in him. So yes, I beg
Mm-hmm.
for that. But I
Yes.
was going to say, like, you know, there were so many things that we got to tackle in our love story. So many mental health issues that we were able to address, you know, family dynamics that we were able to resolve. And we helped each other through it. It wasn't a trauma bond. We just helped each other through that process and did what had to be done as two very grown, willing adults. And you know, he is so traditional. He wanted, the ring first and then the marriage and the baby carriage, but he accepted it how it came.
He did. Can
He
I add
did.
one thing else that shocked me about rap? So I was like really invested in rap and assist, um, really in assist, but meeting him first in Holden and Gold
Mm-hmm.
is like, okay, I can't wait to get to his story. He was like, like that smoldering, that cloud that's just sitting overhanging over and it's just like easily drifting in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He just was like, he went from a cloud to just like a ray of sunshine. And that cloud
Yes.
part wasn't a bad thing. It was because he was seeing his two best friends getting what they wanted, falling in love, having a family. Like that's what he was seeing, and that's what he wanted. And then he
Mm-hmm.
finally gets his crush, and it's just like, bam, that cloud went away. The rain left him, and then that sunshine just came in and just took him away. But what I
Yes.
loved, and I know when you said that he was adopted, and his mother educated him so
So
well,
very
so
well
well.
read, very
Let me
cultured,
tell you, I
very
very, like
cute,
you said,
very demure.
demure, yes, very educated, very smart, very musically inclined. Like he can play instruments.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was all of the little pieces about him that just made him so much more. And then, like I said, she was okay with being with him, thinking, "Oh, I know how much you make. You ain't making no money, but I got us." But then, like you said, when we find out what he's really worth, she still wanted to take care of her man. But and
Exactly.
I'm gonna just say, yes, this is about our new bays. But Bianca was a bay. She was a
Yeah.
bad bay. Because
She's a bad babe. Look,
she,
I'm a bad babe. I'm a bad
yes,
babe.
she's a bad babe. And I love that two bad babes. What they say, two bad bitches, two bad bitches. We
Even
can't
two
call
bad.
him a bitch. But just them two becoming one was so freaking cool. And like you said, him getting his family after all
Mhm.
these years, the family he got,
Yes.
I just, oh, it,
And
and I
let
mean,
me just say, I gotta say this too. And I told in house this because we actually interviewed her and talked to her
yes,
about sis, actually
yes,
about the entire series.
series,
And
yes,
I love like, and you noticed I was like singing the praises of Goal, and then of course Assist. Like there was she used this series to really address Black trauma and
yes,
mental
the
health of
mental health.
African Americans, right?
Hmm.
And she covers so many different facets throughout all three of the books. And as much as I love Gold, because baby, I love me some Malik Jones, and as much as I
Yes,
love the sis and everything, I mean, as much as I love Holding, Assist was my absolute favorite book. But I also say this: not only was Assist my favorite book in this series, Assist is my favorite book out of all the books that Alexandria House has written, and that is saying a lot
a
because
lot.
we
She has,
all know Big
now
Stop.
now you know, we ain't gonna mess with my man Dravion Walker.
We not gonna mess with Dravion Walker, Big
But them two
South,
up there together. Them
Leland.
two up there together. Yes. Because rap, like I said, Dravion, he a younger guy like an older woman, but rap, I don't know. It was just something different about him. So yeah, they up there together with those two, because my favorite by her is technical, hands down technical.
I love
But
technical too. And see, this is why you had to give me rap because I couldn't fight you over Dravion. Okay,
no, nobody can, because I will tussle you down for Dravion Walker.
so I let you have Dravion, but we you wasn't gonna get
Mhm.
to.
I know. I know. I couldn't have two. I mean, I'm a big girl. I can handle two, but I know. I know. I know. Make me a hockey basketball sandwich.
Girl,
Yeah.
listen.
Hmm.
all the way, all the way. So yes, he plays for the Saints. And if y'all notice, I got his jersey on. We ain't gonna talk.
Yeah,
Listen, y- go with the pretend. Go with the pretend. Uh,
I
his
love that for
jersey.
her.
I love this for me. I love this for us. I love this book. I love the way it was written. Alexandra, you did such a
Both of them.
and of course, this book was narrated by two of the hands down faves, Jacoby DM and Wesley Shaban. Like you
Yes, that
already know
part.
what it is. When them two get together, it's just a sauce. It's just a sauce that
Yeah,
cannot be
magic.
right. It cannot be reproduced. It cannot be duplicated. It cannot be imitated.
Hmm.
It is just what it is, and they absolutely deliver. And I love for Jacoby and Wesley the times where they tried to or had to implement the New Orleans swing because they did deliver it, honey. They
They
did come
delivered.
with the New
Yes.
Orleans swing now. And I'm just like, I love that for them so much because they put all of their heart and soul into bringing these characters to life. And so, and did they ever bring me and my husband to
Okay. 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 I'll let you have that. But
me and my
this is
husband?
why we love our new bays. Yes. Kendrick Saxon and Mr. Edmund Orlando Rapp.
Yes. And if y'all
Mhm.
love them, y'all let us know. And let us know who
Please.
y'all read this year that became your new book bag. Or maybe you hadn't read it yet. You can come back at the end of the year and tell us.
Yes, please do, because I
But
want to know who your new book bait, just in case I didn't read them, so I can go read them.
that
Yes,
part, that
that
part.
part. Hmm.
But you still can't have rap. I don't care what
And
you
you
can't.
can't have Kendrick, and you definitely can't have Dravion Walker.
Right, right. Oh, and my other can't you can't have is Dr. Ezekiel Green. So I'm gonna tell
Okay.
y'all right now, like it's two people I'm gonna stand over and that I'm not letting nobody else have is Dr. Ezekiel Green and Edmund Orlando Rap. But today we talking
Yeah,
about this who's
that's true. That is true.
these are for today. So but those are my top two forever. And so yeah. Rap.
I gotta get better on catching these balls.
I love you, baby.
Bees.
Look, I love you, baby. So,
Yeah.
but that is Assist by Alexandria House. And also, When You Fell in Love by Miss Aubree Pynn. They have some phenomenal days. And this has been so much fun. So it
It
is a great
has.
way to wrap up our homecoming spirit week with New Bay Day with the two of the best bays we have ever met in our lives. Look,
Yes. Yes.
yes, so absolutely. If you have enjoyed this Spirit Week, please share. Make sure that you tune in, you listen. It's going to be posted on our YouTube page, Instagram, Facebook, and we're also going to have the audio on the podcast. So make sure you just tune in, listen, and support these authors and these narrators. They have done such a phenomenal job. Crystal, I can't believe we came to the end. It's the
I know, and this was a way to end it with some new bays. So I
end.
hope you guys enjoyed Pajama Day on Monday. Pink Day, no, it was Pink Day on Monday,
Pink Day on Monday,
and then it
Pajama
was
Day
Pajama Day
Tuesday.
on Tuesday, Twin Day on Wednesday,
Yep.
Frenemy Day on Thursday, and New Bay Day on Friday.
Exactly.
Yes. Oh, do you want to tell them what we're doing next?
Yes. And so come back on Monday because, of course, you got Spirit Week now. You got to have a homecoming game, right? So we
Yes.
gonna be doing a bracket next week. We got our favorites that's coming up, and they going head to head, head to head. So we gonna see who come out to be the ultimate book champion of next week's when we get ready to do the homecoming game. So we still gonna listen. Hey, it's gonna be
Yes.
Monday. I think this might actually I want to say it might start on Is it starting?
I think it's supposed to start on Sunday because we got to have the last. Yeah, it's gonna start Sunday.
It starts on Sunday, so y'all make sure y'all tune in. This is gonna be so much fun.
Yes.
So y'all come,
Homecoming.
yes, see what books are going head to head for that final one, and then you guys get to be involved because the way that the books move on, you vote, you tell us which book you want to see move forward into the next part, into the quarterfinals, into the semifinals, into the finals, and then whoever's in the finals, you'll vote on that, and we will give you your winner.
Yes. And we
Yes.
thank you for
Yes.
doing this with us. Yes.
Thank you so much for tuning in and for joining us. We're having fun with us. So, yes, next week you guys get to be involved. This was to get you hyped up for that. So, we hope that you are hyped. I hope that you will participate because we look forward to seeing all these great books just kind of go head to head.
Yes, that part.
Is their part. So, thank y'all for tuning in. And as I always say, don't forget to get caught up.
Thanks for getting caught up with the Get Caught Up podcast. If you enjoyed today's episode, be sure to subscribe on Spotify, iTunes, or iHeartRadio and leave us a review. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube at Get Caught Up Podcast and let us know what you think about the show. See you in the next episode.
Look, we're gonna pop back in here real quick. Cause guess what?
What?
Y'all thought it was over. Bingo!
I should have known. I should have known.
My man.
I should have known. I don't even know why I didn't, but I should have known.
Oh my goodness. And listen, this one is strictly for Alexandria and for Aubree because the way we are standing for these books and these bays, I gotta do it. I gotta hit y'all with the
Yes. Get that mic.
the golden mic.
Get
Oh
that
my
mic.
goodness. Listen, so that's why you gotta keep tuning in because you never know. The bloopers be coming in.
Yes, they do. They do. Look, y'all, I'm sitting over here preparing to be finished. And surprise.
And surprise. But now we're gonna go. Look, we're gonna go back out again, but I'm gonna take y'all out in good fashion.